All you gotta do is that way. Turn the ball.
Okay.
So just make sure like you're watching that, make sure you're following the game. Because a lot of people like will get caught like watching the game and just not doing this. Just be sure you're like following this and and when you turn it this way, you're kind of blind to it. So just make sure like you get that quicker. If you don't get it, like I can see it from my angle.
So, do you have a particular spot where how far I go? You said to the corner?
Oh yeah, just like you see right here. So you see that corner?
Okay.
Alrighty, welcome back here to the North Carolina Sportsplex. We are moments away from kickoff for our men's soccer game. They look to complete the sweep against John Wesley here in this doubleheader. Our women's team came away with a win, 3-1. 2 goals coming from Lana Trucy and another added by Danielle Doyle. Tonight our men's team looks to remain perfect as well. They started off the season 5-0 and will look to remain perfect tonight. We're just about way to get started here, and we'll send it on down to our public service announcer, Christopher Plano, for our national anthem and our starting lineups.
Oh, such an old man.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to game number 2 of our doubleheader in the North Carolina Sportsplex. I am your public address announcer, Christopher Plano, welcoming tonight's Johnson Wales University men's soccer match as John Wesley College will take on your Wildcats. Now for the starting lineups for tonight's soccer matchup. Visiting John Wesley College.
Just make turn and make sure.
And even Francisco
Am I supposed to be zooming in on them?
I mean, you always took naps.
All you gotta do is share.
Let's go, BJ! Let's go, Baya!
Number 16 from Port of Spain, Trinidad, Josh Logan. From Dobson, North Carolina, Adrian Gonzalez. 22 from Mount Airy, North Carolina, Jose Perez. Number 23 from Wilkesboro, North Carolina, Ludwig Brandt. And wearing number 12, Javier Chavez.
Yeah!
Now, Wildcat fans, get on your feet and greet your Johnson and Wales University Wildcats! Wearing number 5, a freshman from Franklin, Tennessee, Chance Wigington. Wearing number 7 from Kannapolis, North Carolina, a junior, Jalen Jackson. Wearing number 8 from Indian Trail, North Carolina, a junior, Captain Sam Manning. Number 11, a sophomore from Okinawa, Japan. Number 11, Amani Washington. Wearing number 12, a freshman from Mooresville, North Carolina, Seth Furman. Wearing number 13 from Charlotte, North Carolina, a senior goalkeeper, Kennedy Little. Wearing number 15 from Benson, North Carolina, a freshman, Gavin Brundage. Wearing number 16 from Harrisburg, North Carolina, freshman, Webb Isaac. Wearing number 20, a freshman from Key West, Florida, Danny Kearney. Wearing number 22, a sophomore from Statesville, North Carolina, Jason Rosales. Number 24, a freshman from Cornelius, North Carolina, Connor Savageau. Your Wildcats are coached by James Juzwicki. He's assisted by Ken Summers. Ladies and gentlemen, your referees for tonight's men's soccer match. Referee is Kyle Deutsch. He's assisted by linesmen Chris Edmond and Jeremy Michael.
No. All I had to do was just type in the numbers and I got the text. Instead of going to check my email. one thing.
Alrighty, we are moments away from the action here in our men's soccer game. Our Wildcats front line led by USC AA leading scorer Jalen Jackson. Jalen Jackson already has 8 goals in the season and only 5 games of play. Last week he earned USC AA National Player of the Week along with goalkeeper John Lowe's. He'll be on the front line with Weave Isaac, Sam Fanning. And here we go. Burns just has it now there in the back. Gets it over to Wington. Finds Washington up the near side here. Looks for Fanning ahead. Fanning has a man beat already. Oh, unable to control the ball. Looking to get it back. They're going to get a tripping here. Get a free kick here for John Wesley. Wildcats off to a fast start. Getting it to their star player, Jalen Jackson. He's trying to get the crowd here fired up. Espinoza sends it deep there on the right side. And it'll be a roll out of bounds. It'll be a throw in here for the Lions. Isaac has it over there on the far sideline. Brundage slips on the turf. And that ball is set into John Wesley territory. Jackson streaking ahead. Ball ain't able to get to him. Espinoza kicks it middle to Showalter. And leaves over the side to the Lions player. And that ball is centered. And a missed kick there. And Brundage tracks it down the sideline. Plays it back. Sam Fanning now here on the near side. That ball's played ahead. Jackson now lets it roll in front of him. Looking to use his speed to beat the man. Gets past him. And kicks it just a little bit in front of himself. That ball's sent out of bounds. Brundage gets it into Furman. Back to Brundage now. Jackson looked for Fanning the cut, but a miscommunication there. Ball controlled now by the Wildcats. Sent over on the far side. Leaves it ahead for the streaking Wildcat there on the far sideline. He stops course, plays it back. And that ball is corralled by Furman here. Fanning now has it. Controls it, gives himself some room to work with. Leaves it over here for Amani Washington. And the Lions are going to let it roll back to the goalie. And their goalie, Tristan Walker, is just going to boot this one out of bounds. Washington with a quick throw in. Washington has it now. Kicks it over to Jackson, but Jackson's forward pass just ahead of Washington. Fanning now fighting off the line player. Fanning able to get position on the Lions player. And now Brundage has it back. Kearney has it now on the back line. Sends it middle to Furman. Ball played over here to Brundage. Brundage looking far middle. Has Jackson streaking down the side. 1-on-1. Oh, and a good save there by the Lions player. Jackson having some words with the John Wesley player. And things cool off quickly as the ref speaks to Jackson. Walker now looking to send it deep. Sends it deep middle. Played down by Furman. Ball tipped around. Ball played over on that far side. And Wildcat players down. No call. That'll be throw in here for John Wesley. Ball's played back. Gomez now has it in the middle. And that ball's centered. Washington heads it up in the air. That ball centered in front of the net. Tipped out by Kennedy. Bounces the ball off his foot out of bounds. Good acrobatic save there. Lions will have a corner kick coming up. He plays it in the right side of the goalie box. Popped up in the air. Little comes out and he gets it. Snatched it right out of the air. He's going to roll it on over here to Brundage. Brundage tips to Furman over to Washington. We're going to get a foul here on John Wesley. It'll be a free kick for the Wildcats. Brundage has it here on the near side. Kicks it ahead, looking for Weave. And they're going to get Weave for offsides. Brabiska sends it deep into the Wildcat territory, headed out by Furman. And Fanny's going to control this one. Fanny's looking for a call here. Jackson streaking now. Gets past the goalie. Goalie slips. 1-3. Oh! Just over the goal. Oh, Jackson had that one. Goalie down. Couldn't put it in the net. Missed opportunity there for the Wildcats. We got a John Wesley player down there on the far side of the goal. And he gets helped up by his teammates. And he's running it off now. Number 6, Francisco. Jorge Espinoza. He's able to shake off the slide. This ball sent in there. Deep middle, played down by Furman. Isaac pops it up. And they're going to get a high kick there. They're going to get a high kick on the John Wesley player. Wigington now will take the free kick. Sends this one in the middle. Headed up in the air. Tipped around. Oh! Bounces around the goal. Headed in. And a good save there by the John Wesley goalie. That ball was up in the air for a while. A lot of bodies in the way. Good eye to track that ball down. And he sends this one deep in Wildcat territory. And Little's going to come to grab it. Rolls it over to Washington. Washington now to Furman. Furman plays over in that far side. Has a man streaking up the sideline just a little bit in front of him. And Wingington there. Maybe a throw in here for John Wesley. Get it in deep down that far sideline. That's played into the corner. Shot sent at goal, gathered by Little. Brun just taps it ahead of Furman. Has Sam Fanning now. And the Lions are just going to let this one get out of bounds so they can reset their back line. Ball's played in bounds. Furman has it now. That ball's played down the far corner there. And ball's out of bounds. Ball sent short, gathered by Fanning. Fanning there looking to get ahead to Jackson, just in front of him, gathered by the John Wesley goalie. And again, he boots it into Wildcat territory. Headed around by Brundage. Tapped around back. Fanning has it now. Gets it ahead, looking for Jackson, streaking just in front of him. Crowd now. Brundage gets past the line defenders. Has some room to work. Gets it over to Fanning. Cut off by Espinoza. And that ball is tipped around. Javier Chavez now. Here on the near side for John Wesley. Good defense there by Isaac to cut off the John Wesley player. And ball's played there in the far corner. And ball's just going to roll out of bounds. That'll be a goal kick here for the Wildcats. Ball's controlled there by John Wesley. Perez has it now. Leaves it over for Espinoza. And that ball right in front of the goal, gathered by the Wildcats goalkeeper. And he rolls it ahead to Brundage. Brundage looking ahead for Washington. That ball is going to be played into the near corner. Ball finds Gomez in front of the net. As quickly shut down by the Wildcats back line. And Isaac's going to head this one into midfield. Isaac looking to chase the ball down. He does. Gets it now. There's a Wingington. Wingington leaves it for Jackson, looking to control it in the middle. They're going to get an offsides call.
don't like the disrespect.
Goalkeeper waiting to get the ball from the inbounds. Finally gets it now. And he kicks it short. These guys going to kick it back to Walker. Walker's going to look to reset this one. Sends it deep, looking for Perez. Headed down by Furman. And John Wesley moves quickly here off that free kick. Perez splits the defenders, cut off by Fanning, gathered by Furman. Furman has Jackson streaking ahead. Get cut off there by Verbiska, cutting off the speeds of Jalen Jackson. Jackson looking to slide down and get the ball. Almost gets it back. Collins now gets it over to Perez. Finds Diaz in the center. Gets it over on that far side. We just crossed the 30-minute mark here in the first half. Score still tied 0-0. Jackson with the only shot on goal so far for our Wildcats. And this ball is centered. Headed up by Furman. Got around by Washington. Furman has it now in the middle. Plays it ahead. Isaac lets it go between his legs, and it'll roll on back to the goalie. Comes all the way out to boot this one into Wildcat territory. This one now, the far sideline there. Gets it in the middle to Fanning. Fanning looks at take it up himself. Leaves it for Wingington. Wingington kicks it over here now to Brundage. Brundage is going to take it across midfield. Furman kicks it over to Washington now on the near side. Furman has it now. Sends it to left midfield. And this one's kicked out of bounds by the Wildcats. It'll be a John Wesley throw-in. Long throw down the sideline, headed up in the air by Wingington. Brundage has it now. Jackson streaking, looking to get the ball. Good save there by the goalie. Coming up to beat the speeds there, Jackson. This ball played middle by Perez. Far side. This ball tipped around the middle there. Kicked out by Washington. Jackson now. And they're going to get him offsides. That was a close one, but he was barely offsides on that one.
Go nut!
Perez leaves it ahead. Has it now in the far corner. And that ball ricochets off a Wildcat right into the goalkeeper's hands. Good eye there by Little. That ball skied in the air. And out of bounds. It'll be a Wildcat throw in here on the sideline. Washington will take it.
Good job, Frank. Good job, Frank.
Gets it in the Brundage. Looking for Fanning there. Gets the ball back. Tips it around to Furman. Savage leaves it overhead to Wingington. And Savage Fanning has it now in the center. Leaves it ahead for streaking Washington down the sideline. And he's beat by Perez there. And the ball stays in bounds. And finally out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick here. Kick short middle. And play back into cross half field. Furman plays it. Gives it over to Washington now. Takes it back to Furman. Fanning gets it out between two Lions players. He's going to get a hand touching there. Ball barely grazed his hand on that one. Espinoza gets it over to Chavez. Chavez now into Gonzalez. Over to Espinoza. Espinoza sends a middle. Good grab there by the goalie. Isaac now plays it in the center. Gets it to Fanning. Fanning's going to get it back to Savageau. Savageau plays it ahead, looking for Washington down the sideline. Washington able to down it. Looking for Jackson. Jackson got three defenders on him. Unable to get the ball between all of them. That ball sent in deep. John Wesley has a man. He has a race to the corner and is finally sent out of bounds, and both players slide to the fence. Perez will throw it in now. Gets it into Espinoza. Trying to fight off Brundage there. Brundage wins that battle. Looking for Jackson, unable to corral it.
You got BJ. Time.
I'm just going to let this one roll back to the back line.
Where was that to?
And this ball sent to nobody. It'll just roll back to Little there. He gets it ahead to Brundage. Brundage gets it to the Fanning. Leaves it ahead for Washington. Back to Fanning. Can't decide if Brundage wants to take it or if Fanning's going to keep it. They just decided to kick it back to Savageau there over on the far side. John Wesley now with the chance. Centers it right in front of the goal. Ooh, that was a close one. Ball rolled right in front of the goalkeeper. Out of bounds. Just under 25 minutes to play here in the first half. Still no points. Well, we've had a good match so far. Both teams playing great defense. John Wesley able to contain Jalen Jackson so far. That ball headed by Furman. Ball's played ahead. Isaac looking to track it down. Ball's played ahead. And Brundage is going to try to kick it back to the goalie. And Little races to save it, unable to. And just kicks it out of bounds. It'll be a corner kick here. And they center the ball off the head of Furman. Two Wildcats there to play it. And the ball rolls rolls out of bounds. Need a throw in here for the Wildcats. This ball is played into Lions territory. And we'll just roll out of bounds right in front of Jackson. And ball out of bounds again off Safjow. Another Lions throw in. Ball sent in deep. Cut off by Furman. And Brundage will just send that one out of bounds. Let him reset the back line. All played down by Brundage. And sent in deep. Looking for Jackson streaking. Looking to head it. Good collision there. Jackson looking for a foul. Not going to get it. Play continues. Gonzalez has a man ahead. Leaves it ahead for Perez. Perez centers it right in front of the goal. Good stop there by the defense. This ball run out of bounds. Espinoza gets it into Perez. Pushed down by Jackson. Easy call there for the ref. Number 13, Marcos Diaz. Take the free kick here for John Wesley. Sends a deep middle. Headed around and out of bounds. Little have a goal kick here. Just over 20 minutes to play here in the first half. Brundage sends it over. Sends it middle to Furman. That ball is played ahead by Savageau. Looking ahead for Wingington. Wingington pauses, sends forward. They're going to get a handball there on Jackson. Jackson went up and tried to snatch it out the air. Easy call there for the ref. Ball played here in the near side. Washington controls it. Looking to get it to Jackson. And that ball's going to be off the John Wesley player. Jackson will look to throw it in. Hands it over to Washington. Gets it into Jason Rosales. Rosales gets it back to Brundage. Savageau has it now. Gets it over to Furman in the middle. Kearney sends it over to Brundage now. Brundage looking to send it deep for Jackson. Unable to head it. Controlled down there by John Wesley. Kearney loses control. Played up there by Diaz. Cut off by Washington. Fanning now has it. Sends it over to Wingington. Wingington will try to take out. Cuts it inside. Furman there. Diaz has it now for John Wesley. Takes a shot there. Gets Brundage off his spot. No tripping there. Ball sent to midfield now. Espinoza has it. And a little miss hit there. Fanning has it now. Leaves it for Jason Rosales. Rosales gets it ahead to Furman. Furman looking to push it up. And gives it right to Espinoza. Isaac now. Leads it ahead for himself. Speeds ahead. Looking to center it here. And that ball's gathered by the goalie. Good defense there by the Lions player, number 6, Jorge Espinoza. Able to cover ground quickly and cut off Isaac there. And this ball is sent in deep here on the near side. And it rolls out of bounds. It'll be a throw in here for Washington. And the Wildcats are going to have a number of substitutions here coming up. Tito Villanueva checks in. And Pablo Morea. A miss hit there by Washington. Ball played middle to Perez. In the middle of 3 Wildcats. Kenny sends this one deep. Ball played on the far side there. Leaves it ahead. Looking to get the ball to Villanueva. And that ball's kicked out of bounds. It'll be a John Wesley throw-in. Ball played in bounds quickly. And gets it between 2 Wildcats. Ball played in the far corner now. The corner kick here for John Wesley. Gonzalez to take the kick. Says it middle, headed up in the air. And Little just bunts it out of there. Villanueva now has it on the near side. Looking to play to hit for himself, uses his speed. And John Wesley, player number 5, Francisco Berbisca, is there to cut him off. Ball's tracked down by Brundage. He'll let it roll out of bounds. And Little get the free kick. The Wildcats have another substitution. Ariel Morales checks in now for the Wildcats. Little sends it deep middle. Villanueva heads it down. Looking for Jackson there. Jackson's still on the ground, rolling around. Got knocked in the head. He gets up. And Berbisca kicks it back to the goalie. Fanning plays it down. Ball's played up on the far side. And out of bounds, it'll be John Wesley throwing. Gonzalez tosses it in. Played down the middle of 3 Wildcats. Defense is suffocating back there. Villanueva looking to get the ball between 3 line defenders. Unable to. Ball played ahead. Pablo Morea, just in front of him. And good deflection there by Fanning. Gets it back. Room to work with in the middle of the field. Has Morea streaking down the side. 50-50 ball. And a roll out of bounds. It'll be with John Wesley. Villanueva has it now. Rosales leaves it back for Brundage. Brundage cut off by the John Wesley player. Walks right over him. And they're going to get a foul on the John Wesley player, Brian Gomez. He claims he didn't do anything, but he was on the ground in the way of Brundage. Ref had a better angle on that one than I did. So Jason Rosales now take the free kick. Sends it far left. And it's headed around. Still in the air. And it's finally kicked out of bounds. John Wesley able to control it now. And we're going to get a foul on the Wildcats here. Just over 11 minutes to play here in the first half. Score still tied at 0-0. Gomez sends it deep here on the near side, headed down by Brundage. Right to Gomez. And Gomez is going to send it out. And they're going to say it's ricocheted off a Wildcat player, so it'll be a John Wesley corner kick. Number 18, Kevin Iglesias, will take the corner kick for the Lions. Iglesias sends it in front of the net. Kicked out by Fanning. Ludwin Grande throws it in. And miss kick there. Kicked it straight up in the air. Ball bounces around. They're going to get a foul on John Wesley. Little kicks it in deep left. Ball tipped around by Morales. Played down. Wingington has it now. He's going to kick it back to Little. He sends it deep middle. Morales there. Gets in between two line defenders. Has Jackson streaking it ahead. Oh, they're going to get him offsides again. Jackson not happy about the call. Jackson was clearly offsides on that one. And they're going to get a foul on John Wesley. Ref's giving the John Wesley player a little talking to. Giving him a warning. Gomez has it now. Trying to get away from Villanova. Washington able to get it between three Wildcat defenders until the enforcer Brundage is there to get it away. And Brundage gives him a little shove at the end. Things are getting a little chippy here in these last 5 minutes. Brundage will take the free kick. Sends a deep middle, looking for Jackson again. Jackson heads it. Wants to get it down for Pablo. Jackson there with a shove from the arm. No call there by the refs again. Rosales looks around, kicks it back to Kearney. Brundage now has it over to Fanning. Back to Rosales, over to Kearney. Rosales leaves it to Brundage. And they're going to get a foul here on Brundage. A free kick for John Wesley. Hasn't been much flow here in the past 5 minutes. A lot of chippy play, a lot of foul calls, a stoppage of plays. Number 22, Jose Perez, has it now here on the near side. Chased down by Villanueva. Looks to get it between Washington and the other Wildcat player. And they're going to get a foul here now. Wildcats upset about that. Clearly shut them down. Fans calling for a yellow card, and they're not going to get what they wish for. Refs are going to let a lot of stuff go here in the first half. Gomez takes a free kick, sends it right at the goal, and that ball's headed out of bounds. 6 minutes to play here in the first half. That ball's headed in deep into Wildcat territory. They're going to get another foul here on the Wildcats. It's really getting chippy now. Refs are definitely giving each team fair share of warnings here. So John Wesley will have a free kick here just outside the box. Press shot just over the goal. Good opportunity there for John Wesley. Unable to take advantage. And the score remains 0-0 here with 4:42 to go in the first half. Little gets this one. Looking for Morales on the sideline. And that ball will be kicked out of bounds. It'll be a Wildcat throw-in. Ball played middle by Gonzalez. Free shot there. Good save by the goalie Little. Gets up though. Good save there by the back line. Getting that ball out of bounds as Little falls to the ground. Iglesias now looking to get around Jackson. Ball's played ahead. Villanueva looking to chase it down. And that ball's kicked back to the goalie. And then booted ahead. That ball's played in deep. Right to the Wildcats goalkeeper. Wildcats find Fanning in the middle, gets it over to Brundage. Brundage now looking to send it deep, looking for Jackson. Jackson tracks it down. And he's tripped up. They'll get a foul there. They're not going to call it. Wow. This ball booted ahead in the Wildcat territory. 3 Wildcats there to get it. Now Wesley player falls to the ground. No call. Play on. And the ball is eventually out of bounds.
You gotta be over there. Call it, bro.
It'll be a goal kick here for Kennedy Little. 2:30 to play here in the first half.
You saw that. Watch the arms going up behind the players. Thank you, man. Tell your boy in the middle at halftime. Talk to him.
As you can see and hear, the fans are getting a little wild here. Want the refs to start handing out yellow cards. But the refs are just going to let this game play out. Morales sends it, looking for Jackson on the near side. And that's headed out of bounds by Iglesias. Just under 2 minutes to play. Villanueva has it now. Looking to get between 3 line defenders. And that ball is sent back in. Back in middle for Fanning. Fanning controls it now. Cuts through the lines. Defense still has it. We're going to get a foul here. Not sure who on. Both sides definitely getting talked to by the refs. And they're going to call it on John Wesley. Therefore, it'll be a free kick here for the Wildcats. 1:15 here to play. Good opportunity for the Wildcats to score here at the end of the first half.
All right, hey, I'm willing to go over there. I'm willing to go down there.
Rosales takes it. Shot on goal. Good save there by for the John Wesley goalie. That ball is booted long there on the far side. High bounce. Tried by Savagel. They're going to call offside here. .30 seconds to play. Wildcats are just going to kill some time. Save themselves for one last shot here before the first half ends. That ball's headed up in the air. 15 seconds to play, and that ball's kicked out of bounds. It'll be a quick throw in here for John Wesley. Sends it down the line. And that's it for the first half of play. We're tied at 0-0. Both teams getting chippy here at the end of this first half. That'll be something to keep an eye on in our second half, is how the refs control this game. They've definitely let stuff go here in the first half. So 0-0. We will be back after a short intermission for the second half action.
Now hard to see yellow and white. Brad, go. You just go up there. Brad, go up there. Let's see it.
Ask for Jordan. Ask for Jordan. I got one. I want to see Brad.
If I had my job now,
You gotta go.
at a different college. Right now, yeah, Bro, I got homework. Like, I have to write pretty quick like 3 days. And if I do it, I'll let you do it. Am I going to do it? No. No. I mean, that's actually for Caldwell. I'll probably do it. Caldwell? Yeah. There's 3 people in my class. That's it?
What'd you say?
I said 2 weeks for their own.
Oh.
Logan! 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 Let's go! I'm the
Let's go, Logan!
fan.
Why you trapping so hard, Logan?
60.
Yeah, 60. Every time he, like, for a while, every time I saw him, he would just go, "Young Darren, why you trapping so hard?" I was like, I don't know, Logan. My aunt.
Yeah,
We started
Jeremiah!
playing rap music once for a cookout we had. The booga booga music. She said, get this booga booga junction music on. She's like, no, you didn't get that. Booga booga junction music. I was like, this was made in Atlanta. What are you talking about? I got caught by looking at that guy. I'm not racist, my hand.
Yeah, Joel!
Jeremiah! Joel. Let me defend. Talking my black friend. He keeps eyeballing me. Two and a half minutes. You thought there were spiders on your leg.
Spiders on your leg.
Some
So after the
You just turn it off and plug everything.
You playing Phil Collins right now? Come on. I mean, I love Phil Collins, but
Jack Wesley to begin.
Oh, that's the super show. That's the lane. It's a whole lot of Go, Logan! Logan!
Alrighty, welcome back in here. We are moments away from second half action. Score is 0-0, and John Wesley will kick off this second half here. Second half is underway. John Wesley sends it deep on the far side. Furman has it now. Washington has it on the far side. Sends it middle. Played down by Furman. John Wesley player still down in midfield. Got tripped up there. We're going to get a stoppage of play here. Seems like the John Wesley player had a collision with two Wildcats. He's holding his leg in the air, his left leg it seems. Trainer's there to get him up. And he will limp to the sideline. There's number 10, Brian Gomez. So it'll be a Wildcats ball here with a free kick. Just over midfield. Furman will take it. And he'll leave it behind for Kearney. Kearney sends it deep middle. Ball's headed up in the air. Up for grabs. Grabbed by the goalie. Jackson there. Flew in there. Correction, that was Weeb Isaac. Weeb flew in there and just landed on the ground after collision with the Lions player. He gets up quick. He's fine. And that ball's headed now into Wildcat territory. And a soft kick there back to the goalie. Little able to get it away. Now midfield here on the near side. Fanning fighting to get position. And that ball's out of bounds. Yeah. Throw in here for the Wildcats. Fanning gets it in. Gets it into Morales. Over to Rosales. Rosales splits the defenders. Leaves it ahead. Looking for Isaac there. Isaac has it out in the middle and eventually booted out by John Wesley. Ball played down by Morales. And played now about to the back line. Brunage kicks it over to Kearney. Morales has it now, the near sideline. Leaves it back for Kearney. Ball headed down. Gathered by the Wildcats. Wildcats send it near side here. Morales cut off by the John Wesley player, number 16, Josh Logan. And that ball sent and eventually kicked out of the box by the Wildcats. Fanning heads it over to Morales. Logan now looks to stop, change direction. Cut off by Fanning. Good defense there. Fanning looks to lead it ahead for the Wildcats. And that ball's popped in the air. Played down by Jackson. They're going to get fouled here on John Wesley. Good free kick here for the Wildcats. Murray will take the free kick here. He sends us on to the right of the box. And the Lions goalie quickly comes up to get it. Throws it far ahead to midfield. And they're going to get another foul here. This time on the Wildcats. Jackson has it now, room to work with. Looks to leave it ahead for Isaac. Isaac unable to get to it. And it's now kicked out to midfield. Headed down by Fanning. Rosales gets it back to him. Fanning working the middle of the field. Now to Rosales. Rosales turns around. And he's going to send it down there on the far side. Gonzalez plays it in down the far sideline there, controlled by the Wildcats back line. And that ball rolls out of bounds. It'll be a John Wesley throwing. Quickly gets it in. Lions player trying to split two Wildcats, unable to. Eventually cut off. And it's sent back middle now. Good play there by Morales. Getting the 50-50 ball. Morales goes up the sideline. And it's eventually kicked out of bounds by the John Wesley player. Wildcats quickly get it in. Jackson gets tripped up, right back up though, gets the ball. Furman now in the middle. Leaves it over for Fanning. And the ball's kicked out of bounds. It'll be a Wildcat throw-in. That ball's centered deep. And it's picked off by the goalie. Goalie throws it down for Gomez. Logan looks to get around Morales, unable to. And Isaac over there, down on one knee, kicked it out of bounds. He's able to get back up. Well played down by Morales. Gets it over to Jackson in the center of the field. Eventually tipped away. Fanning fighting for the ball, and they're going to get a foul here on John Wesley. Just under 38 minutes here to play in the second half. Maria and Fanning are back for the free kick. Fanning pops it up and it's headed out. Kept back in by Maria. Now tracked down by the Wildcats. Unable to control it, it rolls out of bounds. John Wesley quickly gets it in. Gets it into Grande.
No, that is literally me.
And ball rolls out of bounds again. They're on the far left side. And this gets centered and headed out by Furman. Quick strike in the center of the defense there. Gathered by Furman again. Furman looks to play it ahead. Just out the reach of Jackson. Quickly thrown in bounds with the Wildcats. Furman plays it over to Brundage. Morales has it now on the sideline. Fanning takes it up, looking for Isaac. Back to Fanning. Fanning now working in the corner. Looking to center, gets tripped up. Wildcats. Wildcats will have a free kick here, right outside the box. Furman looks to take the free kick. And he'll let the front line set up again. There we go. Right in front of the net, headed out by the John Wesley defense. Sent back in, and again it's booted out. Grande has it now, streaking up the sideline for the Lions. And eventually cut off by three Wildcats. Isaac looking to chase the ball down. Diaz centers it. Good header there by the Wildcats D. Ball looked like it was going right in front of the net. But Brundage, tall enough to jump up and head that one out. Morales fighting for it on the sideline. And eventually played out by Furman. Down by Fanning. And booted off the John Wesley player. It'll be a Wildcat throw-in. Fanning plays it ahead now. Has Jackson one-on-one with the goalie. Gets past the goalie. Puts it in, and the Wildcats score! Jalen Jackson! Let's go, Wildcats! His 9th goal on the season. Jalen Jackson puts it in here at the 12-minute mark here of the second half. Wildcats lead 1-0. And again, that's Jackson's 9th goal of the year. Once Jackson gets one, he doesn't want to stop. He wants to go for that hat trick. Now we got the crowd into it now. Choppy play in the first half. Kind of took the crowd out of it. And now with that Jackson goal, the crowd is back into this one. Gomez has it there on a far sideline for the Lions. Quickly cut off by Furman. Fading now. Kicks it back to Maria. Back over to Brundage. Kind of loses it, and so he's going to kick it back to the goalie. And he's going to switch his sides. Brundage chases it down. Sends it deep left. Looking for Jackson, streaking again. Too short, though. Headed down by the Lions player. Gonzalez kicks it in to Gomez. Working on Maria. Maria now one-on-one with Chavez. And this ball is just going to roll right on the back line. We're up to 32 minutes to play here in the second half. We're going to get a substitution here for our Wildcats. Seth Furman checks in now for Sam Fanning. And that ball will be headed down by Isaac. Eventually controlled by Furman. Furman gets it on the sideline, kicked out of bounds by the John Wesley player. Ball quickly thrown in bounds. Furman gets it back. Rosales gets it over to Brundage. Brundage looking for Furman in the middle. Lets it go between his legs. Maria now looking for it. Now we got a streaking Marcos Diaz for John Wesley. And he slows up, lets the Wildcats D recover on that one, and that ball set in front of the goal and eventually kicked out by Morales. And the ball kicked out of bounds by Jackson. Grande to throw it in. Gets it into Collins. Logan falls down. Collins gets it to Logan there and eventually kicked out of bounds. It'll be a corner for John Wesley here. The Lions will get their first corner kick of the second half here at the 30-minute mark. And they center in way over the goal onto the left side. Headers caught by the goalie. Good save there by Little. Leaves it ahead for a streaking Wildcat up the side. Leaves it ahead for Isaac. Isaac is running. And the John Wesley player is there to cut him off. It'll be a corner here for the Wildcats. Rosales takes the kick, centers it right in front of the goal. Tipped out of the goalie's hand, and he eventually gets it back. That was a close one there. Good save by the Lions goalie. He boots it far in the middle there. Rosales takes it right back at him. Isaac looking to track it down. Finally gathered by Logan of the Lions here on the far sideline. It's double team there. Jackson has it now here on the near side. Gets it back to Rosales.
Use that strength, Logan.
And Morales booms it into the goalie. He taps it ahead to Espinoza. And Espinoza sends it deep there on the far sideline. And Furman is there to kick it right in midfield. Rosales controls it.
Let's go, boys!
And that ball squeaks between 3 Wildcat defenders all the way back to the goalie. So Little will control it. And he'll pick it up. The Lions Gomez there put a little heat on him. And Little drop kicks this one. And that ball is headed up and out of bounds. It'll be a Wildcat throw-in. Brundage tosses it in. Looking for Isaac. Finally down by Jackson. And it's kicked out to midfield by the Lions. Logan has it here on the near sideline. Good defense there by Morales.
Logan, how wide? Man.
Ball's played down the sideline. And they're going to get a push here on the Wildcats player.
Play advantage, ref.
I'll call that one on Brundage. And Brundage runs back to his defensive line. And Gonzalez looks to take this free kick. The Lions looking to set up their offense here. And Gonzalez sends it in. And it's eventually kicked out of bounds. And the Lions will throw it in there on the far sideline.
I got 26 minutes to get everything figured out.
And Iglesias checks back in for John Wesley. And Tito Villanueva checks back in for the Wildcats. Replaces Jalen Jackson. And they're going to get offsides here on the Lions. Correction, Wildcats. Just over 25 minutes to play here in the second half. Wildcats still lead 1-0.
No. Logan, stay wide.
And Gomez sends him deep middle. Played out by Furman there. Rosales controls it.
Draw! Oh, we are not playing a 4-3-3.
And he sends it back to the Wildcat line. And they're going to kick it back to the goalkeeper who boots it ahead to midfield. Eventually played up by Gomez. Morales fighting off Logan there. And Logan now looks to chase it down this near sideline. Good block there by Furman. Furman using his height and speed. A little too aggressive there on that one. They're going to get Furman with the foul. Diaz to take this free kick for John Wesley. Sends it middle. Looking to catch the Wildcats off guard with that one. Unable to. And Maria kicks this one out. This one gets into Diaz. And it's played back out to midfield. Grounded by John Wesley. And we're going to get a stoppage of play here. Not sure what on, but scoreboard needs to stop. And it does. They'll probably add 5 seconds back to it. And they're going to issue a yellow card here. Appears to be on a John Wesley player. Not sure what for.
You're bigger than him, Freddie! Hey, Logan, go find out what it's for.
And that yellow card is going to go to Francisco Bravisca. Not sure what on. Possibly mouthing off to the ref. Unable to get a clear signal of what it was on. But nevertheless, yellow card issued here. And they'll add 13 seconds back on the scoreboard. It'll be 23 minutes and 18 seconds remaining here in the second half. John Wesley has it now over there in the far corner. Looking to get it past 3 Wildcats. Unable to. And Villanueva comes away with it. Maria has it now. Gets it over to Furman. Furman has a middle. Oh, ricocheted off backwards. John Wesley might have some, but it rolls out of bounds. Ball just ahead of the streaking Lions player there. The Wildcats goalkeeper. Another free kick here. He sends it deep middle. Played down by Maria. Rosales now. Look to get up to Villanueva just in front of him and roll out of bounds. Need John Wesley throwing. Throws it way down the line across midfield. Actually played up. Lions player. Oh! Just past Little. That'll be a goal for John Wesley. Correction.
Check your neck, ref.
No goal. They're going to call it offsides. Wildcats dodge a bullet there. So Little corrals himself, gets ready for this goal kick. He sends it deep middle again. Villanueva looks to down it. Bodied there by the Lions player. And it's sent back in Wildcat territory. Diaz there for the Lions, kicks it out of bounds.
No. She won't respond to him.
And a Wildcat substitution. Sam Fanning checks in now. He replaces Pablo Morea. Sends it into Gomez. Gomez looks to get past Rosales. Isaac chases that ball down, and Gonzalez hit way over the goal.
Come on, Lily, keep it up. They didn't play the team. That's what they should do.
Ball batted down by Furman. Controlled in the middle there by the Lions player. Looks ahead for Diaz. Diaz shot again. Way outside the goal.
Good shot, keep it up.
Diaz twice now been able to get behind the Wildcat defense. And twice he's come up empty. Both hits going wide over the goal. This time the ball sent in deep right. Villanueva tracks it down. Yeah, fancy back kick there. But nobody there for the Lions to play it. The Lions player crosses up Furman there. That looked like a basketball cross up. Furman fell down, able to get back up and control the ball. Now has it over to Fanning. Fanning gets it ahead to Villanueva. And they're going to get a foul here on John Wesley again.
Yes! I got someone else.
And we got another yellow card issued here. This time issued on the Wildcats. The ref sorts out who the yellow card's on, and Rosales will take the free kick for the Wildcats. And he sends it deep middle, just outside the net. Rosales went for the shot on goal there. Comes up just wide.
Kevin, you do you.
Great save there by Furman, able to keep it ahead. Villanueva tracks it. Actually taken out by the goalie there. We're going to stoppage of play here by the ref. Villanueva pull it up, but his slide and momentum carried it right into the goalie. Fans are crying for a yellow card, and they're going to get it. Meanwhile, the Lions goal is still down. Looking to work through it. And Tristan Walker gets up okay. Ref's over there to see if he's all right. He's shaking his head yes. So we'll see if he actually stays in. It appears he'll stay in. He's a tough guy.
Let's go, Tony!
And it's official. That'll be a red card for number 9, Tito Villanueva of the Wildcats. We got just over 17 to play here in the second half. Our Wildcats still lead 1-0. Villanueva just taken out from a red card. Walker sends it over here near side to Logan. Morales unable to get the angle on that one. Logan has it now. Centers it right in front of the net, in front of everybody. Right to the Lions player. And no John Wesley players there for any action. Wildcats escaped that one.
Recover!
Good opportunity there for John Wesley. Unable to capitalize. Ball rolls right in front of 3 Lions players, but none of them unable to get a shot on goal. Instead, it's another great defensive effort by our Wildcats. Iglesias tosses it in bounds. Gets it down the line. Cut off there by Morales. And that ball's up in the stands and over.
Come on, Lewin!
Grande to throw it in now for John Wesley. And the ref's going to tell him to back up a little bit on that throw in. So he does. And Morales there to kick it out of bounds again. Morales great at getting position on his man, able to kick it out twice. And it's again booted out by Furman. Good defense there by Wildcats. Furman sends a great shot all the way into John Wesley territory. The goalie comes all the way out of the box to play that one. And now John Wesley's going to reset here. They switch sides of the field now. And they send it up. Able to be down. Controlled by Morales. And Isaac now plays it down for Rosales. Rosales stops. Gets it over to the far side. Shot just wide of the goal. And we got another stoppage of play here. We got a Wildcat down on the field on the far side. Trainers come over to give him a look. Pablo Morea checks back in for the Wildcats. Not sure who's down on the far side. Appears to just have a leg cramp. Trainer's trying to stretch him out. So our Wildcat player will walk off to the sideline for a bit. And play resumes. Walker booms it deep here on the left side. Headed up by Moraes. And Moraes a little too aggressive on that action. Gets a quick foul there by the ref. Ball played in deep. And eventually set out of bounds. Isaac there with the height, able to control it. Gets it over to Fanning, who's streaking middle there. And he loses the ball to the Lions player. Actually cut off by Brundage. Brundage knocks down John Wesley player Diaz. Diaz slow to get up, limping on that right leg, and he jogs it off now. The free kick here for John Wesley.
Do not take it, BJ! Do not take it.
Iglesias kick is away, in front of the goal and headed down by Wildcats. Controlled by Fanning, kicks it way up in the air. And eventually played down by Furman.
Kevin, get one!
And it's kicked out of bounds. We got another Wildcat player down, this time in that far corner over there. And they're calling for the trainer to come get him.
They actually stop the clock when they're supposed to. I know, right? When it goes like this. Even I knew that. Like, the first time I ever did. It was like this. They need to put Kobe. Like, first 5 seconds.
And he's able to get up. And he'll walk off on his own power. The electric Jalen Jackson back in the game now for our Wildcats. At the 12:41 mark here in the second half, Wildcats still lead 1-0. They're going to get a foul here on the John Wesley player. And they're going to, ref's going to issue another yellow card here on the John Wesley player. These refs ain't playing around anymore. And they're going to issue that yellow card to Jorge Espinoza. Be a Wildcats free kick. Jackson looking to get into the action here. Played up there by Morales. Jackson looking to control it here on the near side. Gets it back to Furman. Furman Controls it here. Looking to get it Morales. Tricking up the side there. Cut off by the Lions player. And John Wesley player is going to let it roll out of bounds. Yeah, goal kick here.
Let's go, boys!
Let's go, JWU!
And Weeb Isaac has in there. Up on that far sideline. Keeps it in bounds. Looking to center one. Unable to. Slips and falls. Controlled by the Lions. They have it now at the sideline.
Thank you.
Play to the middle ball. Diaz has it out in the center of the field. Gets it over to Logan. Logan one-on-one with Morales. It's by him. Centered. Shot blocked by Furman. Takes a shot to the neck. What a save, though. Running just down. Got hit right in the neck. They need to get the trainer out of here now.
Even the trainers are in competition.
Yeah, Joe.
He did.
So good save there by our Wildcats, but Wildcat player still down. Took a shot to the neck there. Probably has a stinger in his neck. Hopefully it's nothing serious. Just under 11 minutes to play here in the second half. Trainers continue to look at our Wildcat player. We'll take a break here and we'll be back in a few minutes. And he's able to get up and walk away. Again, I think he just got a little stinger on his neck. Got hit point blank there, right in front of the net. Saved the goal probably, but took a shot while doing it. So play will get ready to resume here. 10:53 to go in the second half. So then for the Wildcats, Chance Wingington. And sends it deep, looking for Jackson. Jackson streaking across the middle, unable to get to it. Moraes gets it to Fanning. Fanning looking for Jackson. Covered up there by two Lions players.
Let's go, boys!
Ryder sends it in deep. Gets past the Lions player. Plays it into the corner. And the Lions player just looking to get position on that Wildcats. And is able to let it roll out of bounds and get the throw in. Lucky break there for John Wesley. Ball played down by Fanning. Fanning still has it. Looking to center for Jackson. His kick's back out. Jackson looking to work middle there. Says it on the far right over there. Isaac looks to center it. Unable to. Ball slides out and it'll be a goal kick here for John Wesley. Deep kick over on the left midfield there. Played down by Brundage. Ball's played down. Kicked all the way back to the goalie. And he'll pick it up. Brundage looks to head it down. Barely misses it. So it'll be played by Diaz in the middle for the Lions. Furman bats it down. Looking to center for the Lions player. Just out of reach. Right in front of the goal, but there are no Lions players in sight there. Yeah, centers it now. And quickly headed out. And they're going to get Brundage here on the foul. Completely takes out the John Wesley player there. Gonzalez a little shaken up, but shakes it off. So John Wesley with the opportunity here, right outside the box on a free kick. I think this is the best look the Lions have had all game. Diaz shot right past the goal. Right outside. Just left. Wildcats dodge a bullet there. Little sends it deep middle. Played down by Morales. And eventually kicked back to the goalie. Goalie keeps it in bounds, but sends it right out of bounds and gives the Wildcats a throw in here. And we're going to get a stoppage of play here. And play resumes. 7 minutes to play here in the second half. Now that ball's booted way up and eventually headed down by Furman. Brundage looks to cut off the Lions player. Fans looking for a tripping, but they're not going to get it. Diaz simply just fell over the ball. And Brundage boots this one all over the way over to Isaac there on the far side. Leaves it ahead for Jackson. Uh-oh, Jackson gets past the man. Jackson shoots. Oh, right in front of the net, just out of bounds. Everybody in the crowd holds their breath when Jackson gets past his man. Jackson still down on the play. Gets up, grabbing his right ankle. Seems to be fine.
Let's go, boys!
Marco! Bring the ball this way more. You guys got kept wide open.
Sean Geiger checks in now for the Wildcats. Replaces Jalen Jackson. We got 6:12 to play.
Come on, Kevin, I want to see
And Jason Rosales as well checks in for the Wildcats. Wesley sends it in deep. And the Wildcats stays able to save that one. Going to be a corner kick here for John Wesley.
Kevin, get in there! Top of the ball!
Diaz looks to take this one. Time not on the line side. Quickly get it in. Played out in the middle. Ricochets off a Wildcat player out of bounds. And it'll be another corner kick here for the Lions. They quickly look to get another shot attempt. And it's quickly fizzed out. There's just too many bodies there. The Wildcats are able to just block it every time. Ball still in play. Look at the foul here.
I'm not even going away. It's like not blocking it. It's my team. I have 2 minutes more left. Come PJ, take it!
John Wesley now will have a penalty kick. John Wesley now looking to get the crowd into it. Lions now with the opportunity to tie it up 1-1 here with 5:12 to play. Shot is left, and he scores! John Wesley ties it up 1-1 here with 5:12 remaining in the second half. Morales gets it into Rosales. And ref's going to start that over again. There we go. Same play, right to Rosales. Rosales looks to take it up himself. Gets it into Diaz. Able to save it, but Wildcats looking to press it here. Looking deep for Rosales. That ball is just going to head out of the bounds. Another goal kick here for John Wesley. Sets a near side for Gonzalez. Geiger's down. Rolls right back up. Both teams seemed elevated energy levels here. Both teams eager to score here in these final 4 minutes. Chavez looked for a shot, but it's immediately blocked by the Wildcat player there. That ball's tipped around to Iglesias. It is now controlled by Morales. Morales is all over the place. And they're going to say it's out of bounds. Off the Wildcats, it'll be a John Wesley throw-in. So it'll be a free kick here for John Wesley here on the near side. Sends it in far left side. Headed out by our Wildcats D. Fanning now looks to play it up the line. Keeps it in bounds. Our Wildcats are stricken up the sideline. Isaac unable to control it. That'll be a throw in here. Just under 3 to play. Ball's tipped down. Big collision there. We got a Wildcat down. Seems Geiger got a shoulder to the head on that one. He gets up fine, shakes it off. Rosales now take the free kick. Sends it middle, and it's quickly picked off by the Lions goalie. Mills has a man streaking. Cut off there. Good defense by the Wildcats, and the John Wesley player was offsides anyway. So, no harm, no foul there. And we got 2 minutes to play here. Runners now. Looks to send it deep. Short kick. Just in front of Rosales.
Come on, 140, 140, come on. BJ, get in. 5 feet. I mean, nobody looks good.
This ball's played ahead of Muniz. Muniz looks to take it up. Looks to get cut off by Furman. And we're going to get Moreo with tripping here.
There you go. I mean, listen, yeah.
We're just under a minute now.
Keep yelling, though. You never
John Wesley, the free kick here. About 20 yards out of the box.
Let's go, boys.
We'll have a chance to center this and maybe get a shot before the end of the game. In the second half. Sends it middle. Oh! Wide left. There's a strike there. Unable to get anything. Wildcats look to pick up the pace here. And he sends it deep middle. Looks to play to him on that far sideline. Isaac has a man beat and just too far ahead of himself. Seven seconds left here at the end of the second half. Ball's headed. And great save there by John Wesley. That ball looked like a great opportunity there for the Wildcats to head that one in, but controlled there by John Wesley. So we are tied 1 apiece after our second half of play. We'll have a 5-minute intermission here. Some more game to play. We got to finish this one out tonight.
I didn't even know they had one.
Tuesday, September 19th at 7 o'clock. Community College against women's volleyball game. Tuesday, September 19th, 7 o'clock. Community College against the Soccer September 29th. Columbia International, 7 o'clock. Monday the 28th of September against men's home soccer game. Columbia International at 7 o'clock. Overtime action coming up momentarily.
But if they both score like 6 points, let's go, boys!
All right, we are back here for some overtime play. Our Wildcats are in a good fight with the Lions here. And we're tied 1-1 after 2 halves. We have a 10-minute overtime here. John Wesley kicks it off. Sends it in deep. And Little comes all the way out of the box down that one.
Swing it! Look at Kevin!
Right side!
Chavez has it now in the middle of 3 Wildcats. Over to Diaz. Out of Gonzalez.
This is the lid!
Gonzalez sends one middle. Hit it down by Furman. And they're going to get a foul here. Little sends it in deep middle. And it's headed up in the air. And played down by Furman. Rosales now in the middle there. Isaac heads over looking for Jackson. Jackson can't get it down. Gathered by Rosales. Rosales unable to get past 3 Lions there. Played up the far sideline there. Runners has now looking to fight off the Lions. And this ball sails right across front of the net, over here to the near side. Gonzalez has now cut off by 2 Wildcats. Isaac now gets it over to Gonzalez. Isaac corrals it. It's tripped up. No call. And finally the ref on the near side here calls it. The ref's going to stop play here. We got a John Wesley player down here on the near side. Holding his right leg. Appears to be a hamstring. Gonna bring the trainer on. Attrition definitely a factor here in this overtime play. And we got a Wildcat player down here too. Seems to be he's just getting stretched out by his teammates.
Best trainer USA, Joe.
And the John Wesley player needs help walking to the sideline. Gets helped out by the trainer, one of his players.
Let's go, Fred! And Bayon, too. Let's go, BJ! Go, Bayon! Go, Nut! Let's go, Goat Nut!
So Washington will take it now for the Wildcats. Sends it over to Jackson in the middle. Jackson gets cut off by Gonzalez. Jackson able to quickly get it back, though. Jackson using his speed. Cuts between two Lions. Looking to center it there. Nobody there for the Wildcats. And the ball's popped up in the air. And played down by Morales. And that ball will be out of bounds. It'll be a John Wesley throw-in. 7:15 to play in this overtime. And we'll get a foul here again on the Wildcats. And this ball is booted in deep. Out by the Wildcats, and they're just going to send this one out of bounds here on this near side.
There you go, Emily. Good touch, Emily. I like the speed, too. 17.
Fanning fighting for it now. And they're going to get a tripping on him.
You're good, Sam. There you go.
Iglesias kicks it to the far side there for John Wesley. And they're going to get a foul on the Wildcats there in the far corner.
Let's go, PJ!
They'll have essentially a corner kick. About 5 yards from the corner there on the far side. And they center that in. Controlled there by Maria. And played ahead. Looking for Jackson, but it's cut off there by John Wesley player. And this ball is centered now by John Wesley. Tipped up in the air and over the back of the net. Ball now on the far side, chased down by Moraes. And be out of bounds. It'll be John Wesley throwing.
I remember him saying, like, I remember him. They didn't even just stand it. He was like,
Played into Chavez, taken by Fanning. And again out of bounds. Isaiah Washington checks in now for the Wildcats. Washington gets the first touch as soon as he gets it in. And Jackson now has it over on the side.
First paycheck goes towards some shit. All right, second paycheck.
Jackson now looking to take it up that far side. And quickly booted out by John Wesley. Brundis sends it over the left side here to Washington. And Monty Washington is the brother of Isaiah Washington. So Monty leaves it ahead for Isaiah. And it's eventually to the back line of John Wesley, over to the goalie. And he boots it deep. Played down by Gonzalez. 3 minutes to play here in this overtime. And Too far out the reach of anybody to get that one. And it'll be a goal kick here for Little. Fanning heads it down. Washington has it there on the sideline. Brings it up. Gets it over to Jackson now. Brundage cut off there by the Lions player. And this one sails way over the goal. I'd say that field goal would have been good from 30. Set that one high and far. So Little will boom this one far to that left side. 1:42 to play here in this overtime. Jackson has it now, cutting up the middle there. And eventually booted out by the Lions back line. Brundage heads it down.
That's why I said 5 feet.
Lions have a man here on the nearest sideline. Perez has it now. Almost cut off by Fanning there. Shot long and over the goal. John Wesley getting some opportunities here near the end of this overtime. Unable to put anything in the net. Swing again, sent in deep middle. Isaac plays it down. And it's booted to the back line of the Wildcats. Eventually played up by Washington. Washington looking to cut off the Lions player there in the corner. And eventually he does. John Wesley clicks to get in. Controlled by Fanning. Fanning just boots it here to the sideline. Kill off some clock. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's the end of our overtime. And we will have a second overtime coming up here after a short intermission. We will be back with more action.
I can sit down for a minute.
I got 7:30 class tomorrow. I'm not scared.
I think you are scared of me going like this. You were like, you're gonna push me off. You were scared. Shit, bro. Stop pressing that button. See that something like this.
This seems like the perfect fit for you.
I like it.
We played 2 hours. Was it that much? I seen how to say tags an hour for you to put it
All right. right, and we are back with a second overtime here. Still tied 1-1. Our Wildcats in a tight battle with the John Wesley Lions. This game has been a good one. Johnson Wells will kick off this second half, the second part of overtime here.
Let's go, boys!
Jackson sends it back. Morales looking to play it ahead for him. And the ball's headed down. Jackson got the man. One-on-one. Looking to center it. Not there. Cut off. He has it back again. And eventually cut off by two Lions. Good opportunity there for the Wildcats. And ball sails. Rolls out of bounds. It'll be a throw in here for our Wildcats.
Let's go!
Fanning takes it up the far side. Looks to split the Lions defenders and does. Gets past the third. Centers one. And blocked back out of bounds by the John Wesley player. Wildcats have a corner kick here. Just under 9 minutes in this overtime. Centers one long. Snatched by the goalie. Great save there by the John Wesley goalie. The Lions have numbers now. 4-on-3. Wildcats hustling to get back. Chavez has it now on the far side. Centers it. Cut off there by three Wildcats. Runner's now looking to get position on his man. Tripped up. No call play on. Gonzalez looks to center it. Cut off there by Morales. Ball zips in front. Belly runs to get it. John Wesley have a corner kick here. And we got another stoppage of play here.
Emily's rolling over there.
Chris Garcia checks in for the Wildcats. His first appearance of the game.
Let's go, PJ!
Good defense there by the Wildcats. Marias looks to control the ball. Just out the reach of the John Wesley player. As I said, attrition definitely plays a factor here in these overtime games. John Wesley player looked like he could have got that, but just ran out of gas on that one. Pulled up. Alonzo set it here on the far sideline. That'll be a throw in here. Morales takes it. Sends it deep in for Morales. Looking for Jackson. Jackson tripped up, and he'll get the call on that one. The refs are going to get a stoppage of play here to clear things up. And they're going to issue a yellow card on Sam Fanning for kicking the ball out. Dumb move there. Not a smart play.
Hey, let's get it.
Refs trying to control things here. 6:21 play in this second overtime. Again, Sam Fanning just called with a yellow card, kicking the ball out of bounds in front of the ref. So John Wesley have a free kick just over midfield. And again, a stoppage of play. This crowd is definitely getting restless out here. And now the ball sent in finally. And just kick that up. Our Wildcats do. Chased down by Isaac. Controls it down the sideline. He has room to run. And good defense there by the John Wesley line. Furman gets it into Washington. Morales plays it down. Fanning now controls it. Looking for Brundage streaking ahead. Unable to find him. Reyes downs the ball. Gets it back over to Morales. Inside to Brundage. Brundage and Fanning there looking to double team the John Wesley player. Tap in there by Jackson, looking for a push there. Not going to get that call. Walker has it now, sent to deep middle. Ball's going to bounce over here on the near sideline. Fanning sends it down. They're going to get a foul here again. This is looking like the end of the second half. He's starting to get chippy out here. Players anxious to win this game. We just crossed over 5 minutes here in the second overtime. This ball's going to send it deep. Jackson plays it down for Brundage. Brundage leads it ahead. Has a man streaking up the side. Oh, just out of his reach. He's going to play it on that far sideline there. Looking to center it. Unable to control it. And booted out by John Wesley. Be a Wildcat throw in there over on that far sideline. And again, it'll be another throw in for the Wildcats.
Let's go, John Wesley! They ain't nothing! Junior! Let's go! Let's go, boys!
And again, getting the crowd into it here in the second overtime as time's winding down. .336 to play here in the second overtime. Throws it in deep, right across the middle. Isaac looks to play it down. Chased around by 3 players there. And eventually taken down. And the ball kicked out of bounds by John Wesley. Been another Wildcat throw here on the near side. 3 minutes to play. Miranda gets it over to Fanning. Fanning reverses course. Looks to cross up. Gets his taken. And this ball is going to be controlled by the goalie. To the deep middle. Ball now on the near side, controlled by John Wesley. Morales there to control it. And eventually played back in the far corner there for the Lions. Header there. Gets right pass and booted out. No fouls called. John Wesley player still down in the box. This play continues. This ball sent on the far sideline. And stays along that line. And actually set out of bounds. And into the parking lot. .145 here to play in the second overtime. Wildcats will have a throw in there on the far sideline. Tosses it in deep. All sorts of mixture there. Brundage looking to take a shot. Brundage gets up. Cut off there by Washington. John Wesley quick to get to him. 1:05 remaining here. And they're going to get tripping here on Rosales. Have a free kick.
Junior, get in there.
Gonzalez will take this kick for John Wesley. Plays it in. Kicks it short. Looking to center it. Blocked! Good save by the Wildcats. Great save. Great save by Little there. This one's not over yet. And it's booted out by Morenas. 5 seconds here in the second overtime. And that is it for the second overtime. And that is the end of this one. We ended a tie. 1-1. Wildcats' only goal coming from Jalen Jackson. Puts them at 9 goals for the season. We will back here at the Ortho Carolina Sportsplex on the 23rd as our women's team takes on Washington Adventist. And this is your voice of the Wildcats, Kelly Turner, signing off. Thank you for watching, and good night.
Get out there, boy! Fucking